Hi there, SixofQueens here, and learning still sucks. I spent all of last session working on trying to get the finger positions and moving my hand around to be able to play the song Oh Suzanna, especially the last two bars, measures, whatever, of it, where I was trying to work out between whether or not I felt like shifting my entire hand up, right hand, up one key to play certain parts, which worked really well for one measure, or to stretch out and keep R1 on home G for, this is in key of G, so keep that on home G and just splay my hand out and then bring it back. And I thought I liked the prior suggestion where I would scoop my whole hand out. And honestly, for the one line or for the one bar, it works better. And I'm sure a lot of occasions in the future, it'll be kind of the way to go about it or a thing to keep in mind. But since it's not really viable, or at least it seems less viable to me, to do on the fourth and last bar, and that I should rather move my hand out, on top of the fact that I feel that being able to do that and be able to come back successfully is going to be more and more relevant, more and more necessary going forward, that I should probably just start getting used to that. And really the only issues, well, the two issues were actually reaching out far enough and keeping my fingers proportionally still distanced from each other so that I wasn't just splaying my hand, I was just shifting it off of my thumb so that I was still staying on the keys that I needed to stay on, as well as focusing on whether I was feeling tension in my forearm and in the musculature there, or if I was feeling it at the edge of my wrist, because I've seen and read things you got to watch out for wrist problems, and it can be really easy, especially when you're starting off, to overstrain yourself and risk carpal tunnel and things like that, and who the hell wants to deal with that? I have enough trouble not practicing for months at a time when the reason is just my own shithead laziness. I certainly don't need an actual medical condition to, induce that and help back it out. Also, I went ahead and raised my chair up a little bit. It was feeling kind of low, which this is a cheap chair, so it goes up and down in really tall or really wide increments, because it's not. I don't have a thing here and it slowly adjusts up and down. It's putting a bolt through holes in the legs, so it's very incremental. And it was feeling kind of low, and I'm going to see if maybe raising it up a little bit is going to make me feel a little less hunched in when I'm playing, and maybe give me a little bit more of that freedom to move my arm around and not feel so hunched up. So that's the game plan. That's what I'm going to work with. Just like last time, I'm going to skip doing any kind of warm-up. Also, what that line they have up here, this warm-up that I was complaining about a couple of videos ago, that it's just something I'd be playing in the song anyway, so what's the point of doing as a warm-up? It's not even a really difficult part to play in the song. That's not the hand change-up that I'm having trouble with. Or maybe it is now that I look at it. Whatever. The original point that I'm playing it while I'm learning the song anyway still stands. So, kind of a cock up there. But with that being said, probably enough talking out of the way, and I'll get the timer started and see how well I get on Oh Suzanna. Maybe try like half-speed metronome run at some point, or like maybe an 88, because this is 108. So it's going to get to the point where it's almost, not quite, but almost a note every two notes every second. And that's 2/4 notes every second, and there are eighth notes in this as well. So it's going to be a lot of real quick playing. So gonna have to really get it down. Onwards, enough stalling. So start the timer. 20 minutes, here we go. Yeah, still those lines. Still got to work on them. Also, the opening part, I always want to just quickly roll up all of my fingers. So it's G-A-B-D, but every time, especially when I try and do it quickly, I keep on rolling G-A-B-C. Because it's just naturally what my hand wants to do. And it's really fucking irritating. So, and I can get it when I go slow, but as soon as I try and speed it up at all, it just naturally happens. It's just like, whatever. And that D7, not hitting it very well. There we go. It's more like it. almost. I swear to God, I feel like if I hit GABC one more time, I'm gonna hack through this fucking piano. God, that is pissing me off so much. I'm curious. What does 108 BPM even sound like? Oh, oh, I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. For I'm going to Louisiana, my true love for to see. Oh, Suzanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I've come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee. Christ. Actually, that's not nearly as fast as, quite frankly, I'm trying to play it. So, okay. Okay, so there's the big thing. I've actually been trying to I've actually been trying to play it seemingly blazingly fast compared to the 108 BPM that this is going to recommend me to do it in. So maybe I should just work on it going a little bit more slowly, because the beat is more like, oh boy. the pace I've been playing at that feels like it's patronizingly slow is actually the pace, roughly, that this is recommending that I do it in. So maybe that's why I'm getting so pissed off, because I really oughtn't trying to be playing as fast as I am. Cool. I guess I'll keep working on it at a slow pace. F sharp. D7 has always sounded wrong. It's so fucking weird. I don't know what it is. What does it sound like when I'm trying to actually do it at the right beat? Okay, that's actually a lot easier than I've been trying to do it. I actually doing it at the recommended pace. Granted, I feel in my head, because I'm familiar with this song, I'm used to the song being played a lot faster. I'm also used to it being played with like dotted quarter notes and things like that, and some things being held a little bit longer. So it's definitely trying to rectify a simpler version that I'm playing with what's running in my head while I'm trying to play it. So that might be part of what's going on. 50 seconds left. Let's see if I can get one more run of it. Not like that. All right. And that's 20 minutes worth of practice. 20 minutes worth of kind of unnecessarily upsetting and annoying and pissing off kind of practice because I'm trying to go too fast. And I thought 108 BPM was going to be a lot faster, but it's not. So probably about the pace that I should be doing it at this point, because it just helped. It helped so that I can have time to kind of pre-think about how I have to move my hands and fingers around to get to the next thing, as opposed to, at the point once I have it by like muscle memory and I'm used to just doing stuff like that over and over again. So given that, and given that I was doing metronome runs by the end of this session, I feel like I should probably be wrapped up with Oh Suzanna by the end of this week at the very least. And any fun stuff after this? Ooh, there's a review after this. I feel like I haven't had a review in... Great. They're already starting to set off fireworks. Fucking love it. They're going to be doing it probably like into next week. I'm actually almost done with a chapter looking at it. Holy shit. Well, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Keep working on Oh Suzanna through the end of the week. So, if you'd like to see what it took for me to get this far, then don't forget to... If you'd like to see what it took for me to get this far, then you can either click up here or the link in the description below to catch the entire series from the very beginning. And if you'd like to find out where I go from here, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you know when I upload next. Let's see what, if anything, I learn next time.